What's up, guys? Welcome back and welcome to some EMS2. Now today, guys, we're going to be driving this. This is a Chevy Corvette GTP. Now this come out a couple of updates ago. Now I've never seen this car anywhere else before. This is what I love about Reacher. They pull these cars from nowhere. I didn't even know this car existed. But look at the wing on it. It's absolutely monstrous. Basically, this is a Group C car. In America, like the IMSA, I think it was called a GTP. That's why it's basically like a Group C car. But what I will say is, right, guys, when the latest update, I was going to drive this. Now, I wanted to drive this Mazda, but it's broken. The force feedback doesn't work on it. And like this, when I'm trying to steer the car, it doesn't like go with the rotation doesn't turn. It's like there's no steering in it. So that, I don't know if it's just my game or it's broke. So I need to update that. I just hope it gets fixed so I can. That thing's got 900 brake horsepower. Look, one we're going to be driving's got 800, but you've got this as well with 850. This is the Sauber Mercedes C9. It's an absolute beast. I have got some custom AI files installed, but that's only on the Porsche and the Mercedes. So I just hope it works properly. Might as well have a look at the Porsche while we're here. Nice Jägermeister. This is my favourite Group C car though. This is the best one of the best Group C cars ever. This and the Jaguar are my favourites personally. But a bit of a beast. We're going to go to Daytona. We're going to do like a 25-minute race, but we'll make it like a full 24-hour race. Yeah, guys, we've got a mandatory pit stop on. What is new as well though, where's it at? If you check, you never used to be able to do. If you want to do a mandatory pit stop, you had to use laps. Where on a timed race, you couldn't do a mandatory pit stop, but now you can, which I'm quite intrigued to see. So yeah, that's the settings we're going to use. And going to use 100% AI, maximum aggression. We'll just use the default setup, I think, as well. But yeah, guys, put your seatbelts on. Let's get over to Daytona. Right, guys, let's go for a rolling start. This is my third attempt at this. I'm determined to get it going though, because I do really think this is a great car track combo. 800 horsepower, the lights are up. Naturally aspirated V8, brute force. Right then, release the beast. Right then, 8,000 RPM into third. Get ready. I did keep the brakes up a little bit when we were on that rolling start, so yes, the brakes were at a nice temperature. What I do like about this car on the brakes though, I really can be a lot more aggressive. Like, it's a lot harder to lock the tyres up in this car than it is on a lot of the Formula cars anyway. It just feels brilliant. You can see there I'm not locking my wheels up at all. I probably will do it at some point, but I couldn't get on the power early enough there. You can see them, they just took off. They got on the power great. I lost it here before coming into there though. I have to be careful. That's where I crashed. Down to second gear, gripping that throttle. Right, get the nose in, and I want to feed the power in ever so slightly. There it is. And into third. Nice. Got a mandatory pit stop on as well. It hasn't popped up and said that yet, because like I said, what's new is you normally can't do a mandatory pit stop on a timed race. So I'm quite intrigued to see whether it'll work. Like, I've never tried it yet, so I don't know if it does work. But sometimes it comes up on the bottom, it says mandatory pit stop, but it said that you've got to do more than 3 laps before you can really do it. Down to second gear, thread that needle, really threading the needle through there. You've got to be ever so careful. Like with this, there it is, mandatory pit stop, so it is going to work. Nice, haha, great stuff. Look at the sun goes down though. It's going to look beautiful once the sun starts to set. Just look at that already. It looks stunning, doesn't it? Right then, revving it up, nearly 200 miles an hour. I haven't got the heat I want in the front tyres though. Maybe I need to lean on the brakes a little bit more. Right then, hard on the brakes. Yeah, look how well you can slow the car down there though. The brakes are brilliant, like. Wow, whoa. You have got to be very careful when we come back on the power. It's actually, even though it's a naturally aspirated engine, it actually is quite spiky. Short shift in a second. Feed it. Now I'm flat. It takes ages before I can get back on the power the way I want. This is a tricky bit, this though. I've got to lift out of it. Try not to clip the curb, because the curb really upsells the balance of the car. Let's leave it in second gear. Hug the line. Feed the power in ever so slightly there. Little wiggle from the rear there. That was me. really been controlled on the throttle as well, and I still couldn't stop the rear end popping out. But it's just got so much power. You've got to think, a car with 800 horsepower is absolutely bonkers when you think about it, man. Imagine go out and having your car outside and it's got 800 horsepower. Like, that's a lot of power, that. Like, the bloody Mercedes has got 850. It's a brilliant car though, the Mercedes, actually. I might take that to Sport some point on Monza. Maybe Monza would be a good one, wouldn't it? But I left it in third through there. I think ideally I should have knocked it down to the second. Would have worked a lot better though. Got a couple of them on my tail. For some reason as well, it started right in the back of the pack, where it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to start in the middle of the pack. Oh, got a lovely run there though. Lovely run on that. Porsche just hasn't got the legs, is it? The Porsche hasn't got the legs like we have. Let that throttle down to second. Bleed the speed off. Oh, nice. That felt decent actually into there. I'm gonna have to put the lights on in a minute, I think though. Right then. Don't know whether to use first or just even in second gear. I feel like the car wants first gear. It does, doesn't it? Right, let's put the lights on. Yeah, lights, camera, action. Right, nice and gentle going to there, because I can feel the car just wanting to get away from us when I'm going to there. Wow. On the limits. Right then, watch when if I get back on the power too early as well, it will go into a push understeer as well. You've got to time it right to get back on the power. Like there, I can feel the car like, but then you can't just kill it with a throttle, like kill that understeer straight away. 8,000 RPM into fourth, pulling away from the Porsche a little bit, but they might make a move back up on the inside. I just don't think it's got the speed, has it, that Porsche? Right then, on the brakes nice and early. Little blip down the second there. That wasn't too bad. Right, and feed the power in. Right, I'm not flat. Now I'm flat. You can see how early I got on the power, but I couldn't get full throttle down, could I? Like for a while. It takes a while before you can get it back on full throttle. But they seem like they're pulling away a little bit from her, but never mind, that can't be helped. I can't help it if the car's so underpowered compared to the Mercedes, can I? That's not my fault. Somebody's in the pits already. Oh, but look, we've got a Mercedes up the inside with. That's what I mean. That Mercedes has just got so much grunt, hasn't it? Wow, what a move, young sir. Nice. Right then, into third. Get on the brakes. Right, I think I'm gonna let's try first gear. Literally get the nose in. I'm on the power now. Watch, feed it. I'm gonna have to lift that into second. Still not flat. Now I'm flat. Did you see how long how progressive you've got to be on the power? Whoa, wow. Oh, the car feels mad going through there. Right then. I think we're going to need first again, aren't we? Right then. Short shift into second there. I think that's what you do. You do use first, then you have to short shift into second. Right, watch, this Mercedes is going to take off now. Right then, feed the power in nicely. Where's it at? Warmth, there it is. There you can see, look how much extra grunt that Mercedes has got. Like, it genuinely can't be out. It's hard to keep up with that. Like, maybe this is a little bit quicker in the corners, but once you get on the straight with that thing, it's just gone. Even in the slipstream, I can't keep up. Let that fall. Whoa. Wow. Oh, still haven't got it. Bloody hell. Did you see that? The Porsches went past me again. Wow, I don't know how I held on to that. Got a nice one on the Porsche again. Is it going to open the inside line? Nah, it's blocking the door. Got some wheel-to-wheel action though. I'm in the slipstream. Let's get the inside line. That Porsche just hasn't got the legs like we've got, has it? Nah, he's going to have to slot in behind with. Wow, I don't know how I held on to the car there. Like that fall. Here's a Porsche. Here's one of the Porsches, guys. So we've caught them a lot quicker than what I thought. Right then, so let's see if these slow the EI down at all. Nah, the EI seems to be going around them pretty decent. Get out of the way, mate. We're coming through. Right then. Down to first. Look at them though. I've actually got the IROC International Race Champion skins on the Porsches. Look at that. Get out of the way, man. In the way, killer. Might even pass these twice. Only a couple of minutes in and we're passing them already. What? These cars are so much quicker than them Porsches and that road. Them Porsches will top out about 155 miles an hour. where this thing's going nearly 200 mile an hour on the straight. Short shift in a second. Right, then feed the power in. Whoa, big kick from the rear there. AI got slowed down a tiny bit, but not by much. Where's the Porsche? Porsche's coming through as well. Porsche's everywhere, isn't it? What a blast. This is just a perfect combination these cars are then. What, like, when should we pit? I don't know when. Oh, that was late on the brakes. Oh, wow. That's so sketch going into there. Pardon me, I've just farted. Yeah, I didn't even realise I was on camera and I'm just farting away. Sorry about that. Do excuse me. Wow. This car's just on an edge, isn't it? It's got us farting me pretty arse off. Right, come on. On the power. There's 193. See, I keep losing a little bit of heat out the front tyres, but it'll be colder through the middle of the night, won't it? So that's probably got something to do with it. Right, then on the brakes, nice and early. Bit of that throttle. There's a Corvette as well. That's the first Corvette we've seen, I think. Right, feed that power in. It's very spiky for a natural aspirated car, this though, very spiky. But look, it slowed them down a little bit there, didn't it? They're all getting out the rear really well though. They're not slow. They're not blocking what other. Like, it knows when we're there. Like, obviously they're getting a blue flag, aren't they? But this seems to be done so much better than it was done. Like a few months ago. Like, sometimes the AI were getting slowed right down far too much. Oh, how mate, that wasn't a very good. He blocked off a little bit there, didn't he? Maybe as you could see, he's in the middle of an apex, so he's just trying to make his corner, isn't he? Really, we've got so much power. They should just follow their line. We should find a way around using the power. But, oh, look at that though. I couldn't put the power down. See you later, Mr. Corvette. Right, we're gonna have to think about pitting soon. Right, we're 10 minutes in. I'm thinking give it another 5 minutes and then we'll pit, and it's about halfway through the race maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But then when we come out the pits, we'll have a couple of quiet ones and have a listen to this absolute 800 horsepower nutty natural aspirated V8. Right, but look how fast the Mercedes is pulling away from her quite a bit now, isn't it? Into fifth. Right then, flat chat. Pedal to the metal. Flat out. We are flying. 60 litres of fuel. The cars start getting a lot better as well when the fuel starts to come off. How many laps we've done? 7. I only put 21 litres of fuel in. I hope it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be. We might do more than 20 laps. It's going to be close. Right then, feed the power in the third. There's some more Corvettes. Up the inside, is he going to leave the door open? Nah, he closed it a little bit, didn't he? Yeah, he's just moved out the rear. Short shift in a second. Oh, nice wiggle from the rear there, just as we come back on the power. Right, lift out a bit. Make sure we give him plenty of room. Yeah, up the inside of him. Nice. Right, let's try first here. First, the engine does really want first, like, because it just bogs down that little bit in second gear. Right, this corner's important. You've got to take a nice wide line and then feed it. Still not flat, still not flat, still not flat. Now I'm flat. See how long it takes us to get back on the power, where I feel comfortable, where I feel like the rear tyres aren't going to spin up. It takes absolutely ages. Right then, brake about the 3. That's maybe a little bit earlier. You probably can't brake a lot earlier for there. I just don't trust the car when I'm going in. It's on the entryway I don't trust it. Like on the brakes, like it's very unstable at the rear when you're coming on the brakes. I feel very unstable. Right, I think we'll do 2 more laps and then we'll pit. That's going to be about 8 or 9 laps. I think we're going to get about 19 or 20 laps, maybe. Right, flat out 200 mile an hour pretty much. Getting hard on the brakes. Flipping that throttle, nice. Oh, I do like turn 1. Turn 1's brilliant. It's amazing how quick you can peel the speed off these cars, isn't it? Oh, tricky. Right, you need first gear here, right, get it turned in. It's a very wide corner that actually. Intersecting, nice. Just a nice, look, I know there's not loads of overtaking action, but I really can't help that if the car hasn't got the power, can I? Like, I thought it would have caught more Porsches. Like Group C Porsches, I thought it would have caught. obviously that's not the case, but it's great fun though just to do this, isn't it? And I can drive these Group C cars in a 24-hour race. Like probably in real life, you know, they would have been spread out like this. Once you're doing like a 24-hour race, like, I mean like a longer race, the cars do tend to spread out more, I've noticed, like. But, yeah, excuse me, but with there being a mod installed, like with the Mercedes and the Porsche having the real drivers, I don't know if that's gonna like mix things up. I think whoever made the mods needs to update them, I feel. Right, well, I'm very gentle going into there. You're probably thinking that I'm braking far too early, but I haven't got the confidence in the car just to fling it in. I really haven't. That Porsche is still behind though, isn't he? Forgot about him. Right then, pedal to the metal, flatten it out. Here we go. The world of championship racing, Daytona, some GTP action. Right, get on them brakes nice and early. Take the corner away, but like take the line of the way of the corner. It's the best way to take turn 1. Right, we'll do 2 more laps and then we'll pit. 2 more, do you think, guys? I'm really not so sure, because the AI normally, I think they tend to leave it as late as possible before the pit. Like I've seen them go like 1 lap before the finish, before the pit. Oh, wow, what carnage here. Whoa. At least we've got some cars to overtake. Like them other Porsches, the RSRs. In the second gear, wow. Screaming it out there. It's quite an intense battle we've got going on behind, but like, whoa, bloody hell, you could see the rear of the car there. I just lost it, didn't I? Right, I stamped on the throttle there, it stuck quite well. Better than I thought. But look, we've got a Corvette and a Porsche. Right, there's a pink Porsche as well. Looks like the pink pig, that. Whoa, I nearly hit him, sorry mate. Bloody hell, spells. That was a little bit later than it was before. Let's just, oh, what a move. In the Corvette. Yes. Get up, who was it? J-Ball. J-Ball, go on young sir. Now we've got the Porsche on the outside. Oh my god, this is all kicking off, innit? We're going to have to go 1 more lap, aren't we? What I am impressed with is the tyre wear. Like the tyres aren't wearing as much as I thought they were going to. 200 mile an hour in that slipstream. Let's go 1 more lap and then we'll pit. I need to tell the guys, oh, I need to sort the pits out, don't I? I've just totally forgot about that. Wow, sugar. Right, guys, I totally forgot about that. Right, hold on. Oh, I can't. This is rock to do. Right, damage off there, it's done. Ah, now I lost it. Doing the pits, look, every pissing time. But guys, look, I'm going to go on it. We're just going to finish the race. I'll understand if you just click off here. But, oh man, I'm gutted about that. These pit stops, I don't like it. I don't like the way it is. Richard, like, look, that's just totally knocked our race up that. We're all going to pit at the end of this race anyway, but I don't like the way you've got it. Like, it should be set up automatically for your pit stop to happen like on its own. You shouldn't have to tell it not to fix damage and stuff like that. At least that. It should, like, you should, if you want the damage fixed, you should have to tell it that you want it fixed. It should be the opposite way around. Like somehow the tyres were chosen there, which I think that's new, because normally they're not. The tyres aren't normally chosen, like go in the pits and they don't even change your tyres half the time. But what I am worried about is guys are trying to make a video before with the MP44. And when I was in the pits, the AI just takes over the car and he races over. Like you just lose control of the car. Like that's what I'm worried about happening in the pit stop. So if that does happen, this video is not getting uploaded because we'll have lost the race. Anyway, we're coming in. Right guys, we're coming in. Where are we? We're in 11th, but that's down to them pitting, I think. Right, I've never pitted at this track, so right, I'm gonna have to slow right down. I've never pitted before here. Pit limit on. Right, where's our pit stall? Oh, there's loads of them coming in. Ha! Look at this. Mint. Right, there's our pits. Right, get ready. Right, clutch in. I don't need the clutch. I'm not using the clutch. So right, revs are up, just let it go. Yes, it worked. Haha. Wow, I'm pleased about that. This speed limit's only 37 mile an hour here as well. They're normally 60. Oh, look at the needle bouncing up and down. That looks cool. Oh, I'm dying just to release the power though. Right, you ready? Now, let's go. Right then, don't cross the line neither because you'll get a penalty. Whoa, this is what I've never done a pit stop at this track before. I'll have to use first. Right, the sun's starting to come up now as well, isn't it? Here we go. Well done, young sir. Nice. Right, we've got some nice fresh rubber here then, so we should have a little bit more grip. But listen, it's brought out. We're in 13th position somehow, guys. We've made quite a few places up, I think. Like, that was a decent pit stop, what we've done. Like, even though I knocked up and spun out the race before, like, it hasn't put me out of the race, has it at all? Like, we're still in it, yeah. Short shift in a second. We're actually still in this race. Oh my god, sorry mate. So, I do apologise for that was my fault. Right, get it in. Gonna short shift again. A lot of short shifting in the second gear at this track. Right, give us room, there we go. And release. Oh, 800 horsepower. Oh, look at the fog as well on the road because it's morning. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? 6 minutes left. At the end of this lap, guys, I think we'll have a couple of quiet ones. Have a good listen to this V8. Oh no. Wow, I thought I went in there way too quick. Look how well the car like slowed down there. I'm surprised I got away with that. That was crazy. Into fourth. But look, I can't get tyre heat because the weather's too cool. It cools right down in the middle of the night and on the morning, doesn't it? Oh, look at that though. Yes. That looks stunning, that. The fans are going wild as the Bandit drives his Chevy Corvette Group C GTP beast. Right guys, let's have a couple of quiet ones. Be nudge. Yeah! Wow, guys, we've actually caught a couple of the Group C cars. This Mercedes, oh, and the Porsche goes up the inside. What a move. That was a mint move from the Porsche. Come on, we've got a nice little... This is what's so great about the MS2, man. You can have some great battles with the AI. Like, genuinely like, exciting. Look at this, though. This is the first multi-class race I think I've done on the channel. I think it is, or might be the second. What a... Honestly, guys, what a great combo. Like, I know I haven't been uploading a lot lately, but thank you so much to all of you that's actually stuck around. Guys, I got into a fight, and I got hit with a hammer. I've got a massive scar on my forehead. That's the reason why I haven't been uploading. Like, I had to try and recover before I could get back to making the videos, because it takes quite a bit of brain power to make these videos. I know that might sound nuts, but like it does, because like, you've got to have so much concentration. And when you're talking and driving, like, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do at all. Like, but I'm just loving it though. It's nice to come back now. Like, it's brilliant. Like, especially now we've got the season pass, guys. I'm going to do a video at Classic Spa as well, so there'll be a lot of EMS2 videos to come, because it's just that I'm going to have to cut the corner. I'm not going to overtake him though. I'll let him go. There, see, that was fair. I didn't like take the piss and overtake him. I could have, but I didn't. I just got on the brakes a little far too late there. A minute left. This might be the final lap coming onto. There's 198 mile an hour. Got a nice little bit of room. What a great second half of the race this has been though. Right on the brakes, nice and early. Take the corner away. You like try and make that as straight as possible. That's the best way to take turn one. Oh, it just feels nuts going from there. It feels brilliant. What a car. I think this is my favourite Group C car to drive now. There's just something about when it's been naturally aspirated, I think. It's just got so much character, and like it's very adjustable. It feels very adjustable on the tyres at the limit. Like you really feel like you can lean on the car quite a bit, and that's important. You want to feel like you've got confidence in the cars, you know. Oh, look at that, look, what a run there. Oh yes. Well, I do think this is a little bit faster than the Merc in the corners, maybe. Right on the power, nice and early. But we haven't got any answers for that turbocharged engine though that they've got. 850 brake horsepower that Merc's got, man. That's 50 more than what we've got. That's quite a bit to give away on a racetrack. Anyway, I don't know if this is the final lap or what. It might be one more. It might be. Right, oh, that was... I thought I'd hit the brakes too late again, but luckily it was about the right place. Read the squeeze the throttle. Like flat. Nice. Woohoo! Come on. With 11th place as well, I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm not sure if there might be one more lap. I don't know if I had the extra lap on. But look, the pit stops worked great as well. So that worked spot on, didn't it? The pit stops, it all worked great. Is there one more lap? There is, yes. I'm happy with that. One more lap, guys. You know what I mean? Right, whoa, on the limit through there. I thought I'd lost the rear of the car. Luckily, I had to put a little bit of counter steering in just to catch it. Right, and down a second gap. But I am going to have to get cracking. There's so much new content. I've made a video with the GT3 Nissan. I think that I'll upload that before this. I was going to do this first, but just with that, I wasn't expecting there to be a new GT3 car. You know, and I do know GT3 cars are the most popular race cars that you can get on there. So I thought let's just do a video with that GT3. So that'll be uploaded before this, I think. But anyway, we've got a nice little battle going on here. Can we get him onto this straight? We need to get on the power. Oh, that was a little bit too eager there to get on the power. Oh no, contact. Sorry, mate. I couldn't get back on the power the way I wanted to, and I hit the Porsche. But if you look at the names, that's the race champions. That's all the champions from that year. Like if you look at all the names in the top left, like all there. There's NASCAR drivers as well. There's people from all different types of racing. I'm gonna have to cut the corner. I had to do that. Sorry, because I would have lost it. Left it in third there. And it worked out alright. You could just yeet it into there a lot more if you had control of the car. But guys, another car that I've seen is a Nissan GT1 car. I haven't drove that yet. I'll probably make a video on all the cars at some point. McLaren Senna as well. I think I might go and try that next. Oh, there's another lap. What? Well, this is weird then, isn't it? Another lap, come on. I'm not complaining, that's good. I just hope we've got enough fuel there. Alright on fuel, 23 laps. I'll not last long though, but that's weird though, like, look, the timer's out. I must have had that plus 1 lap on, mustn't I? That's what I must have had. This has got to be the last lap. It's got to be. Bit of the throttle, taking a wide line, whoa. That was risky. Hey, it's good doing a multi-class race with these cars though. I think that's twice we've passed them, you know. Just because these are so much quicker, these Group C cars, aren't they? So much quicker. Right, on the brakes, flip it into second, get it turned in. Nice wide line. Oh, big kick from the rear there. I couldn't get back on the power as nice as I wanted to. 8,000 RPM into fourth, revving it out. Don't let the sun go down on me. Sun looks like it's going down again, doesn't it? I didn't expect the race to be this long. Right, bit that throttle into third. Let's try it. Third feels decent through here. Yes, third's a good gear through there, really. That worked out nice. I done that. That's probably the best I've took that corner. But we just didn't have enough to catch the Mercedes, but we blew away from the Porsche. Porsche's nowhere to be seen. But 11, I'm quite happy finishing in 11th. I'm really happy with that. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's check out a bit of this replay then. That was absolutely brilliant. Now guys, there is a lot more in this car. Like, I wasn't fully on the limit there. I was quite tentative going into quite a few of the corners. But it doesn't matter, it was all a great fun at the same time. But guys, this is what I keep saying about Reacher Studios. Let us know in the comments, does any of you ever heard of this car? I've never even seen it race. Like, I didn't even know Chevy made a Group C car. But I do think this is, I don't know, it's very close between this and the Porsche handling wise. I do think the Porsche is a little bit lighter and it might be a little bit more nimble. But this, what is so good about this is it's got a naturally aspirated engine, so it's just so much more responsive. It's still a little bit spiky, I will give it that, but compared to like the turbocharged cars, the Mercedes and the Porsche, they're very spiky. It's very hard if you've got any wheel lock on to get back on the power, because the rear end just will spin very easily. There you can see the Mercedes coming up behind with there. That's just got so much more grunt, hasn't it? But what a blast that was. Guys, I'll leave you with another lap of this race. Thank you so much for watching. Good lovies and leavies. Peace from the northeast. Poodles.